In today's video, we are going to talk about one situation which I think many of you might have gone through. Many employees in corporates go through this realization, this feeling, but they do not know whom to talk to. I am there with you. I have been there in the field of HR for a long time, many years. And I have been in the field of working with managing directors, CEOs for at least 1.5 decades. I worked with, and I'm saying this with humility, at least 7 managing directors in my career, and I know how top management thinks. I know the good and sometimes bad of it also. So we are going to talk about it. Okay, so the situation that we are going to talk about today is you get a feeling that you have been doing something great, but there is nobody giving a compliment to you. You do not get appreciation or rewards for something great which you think you are doing in the organization. So how to tackle this? So we'll go with first principle, that is we shall start with the fundamental. I have not read any book, I have not seen any video. I am going to talk to you based on the fundamental principles of all the topics which we are taking in these videos. It's all my thoughts, my ideas without any reference. Since I do a lot of things in the morning hours to awaken my thought process, I'm pretty sure you might have seen in most of my videos that there is some element of genuinity or something which is refreshing, new. And if you get that feeling, do write to me, I'll be happy. It will give me a feeling that yes, what I'm talking about, what I'm thinking about is right. In case you are not happy with some of these thoughts, do send a feedback. It's even more important for me to listen to you because then only I can learn and improve. So the problem is well defined, right? I just defined it. What do? First action for you, first step. Look at the company's priorities. Maybe you are doing something great, but you are doing something great in a field which is not an area of priority for the company. This may happen. You might be getting a feeling that you are doing something amazingly well, but no, company is not looking for those priorities at the moment. Maybe company is in a dire need to survive, and you are talking about something which is to make the company great. It's not a requirement. It may happen. It may not be a happier situation, and for that reason, you may always think of changing your place. Maybe you can think of an organization where your good work can be valued. I'm not asking you to jump the guns, but this could be one of the actions as a part of a step 1. So in step 1, look at the priorities of the organization. Look at the keywords which the leaders of the organization are mostly talking about, are mostly using in their communication forums. If their keywords are sustenance, profitability, struggle, challenges, problems, company being in danger, we are in a survival mode, and kind of words, you know that it's not a company where something beyond survival is going to matter, at least for the time being. I'm not talking about a very ideal situation, but this is the reality. Reality is reality. It happens in many organizations. Having said that, this is just one example. The point in step 1 for you to consider is that first see whether the work which you are doing in the field is the work which is seen as a valuable work in your organization. Number 1. Are you in the right place, first of all? Step number 2. Think about the kind of work which you are doing. Maybe you get a feeling that you have done something amazingly well, because we all tend to overestimate our work. Many people tend to overamplify the kind of work which they are doing. So maybe you think it's a great work, but probably it's not a great work. It's an average work which you are doing. Now for this, you need to get some feedback from somebody who is a wise person. Do not reach out to everybody for feedback. In any organization, you can think of somebody whose career is going well, the person is a respected person, the person has got credibility. Many people talk about the person in a very positive light. Most of the people are talking good while talking about the person. So reach out to such a person and ask him or her the reasons behind you not getting appreciation. Explain the situation to the person. In case he is a busy person, he might not have known you that well. He might not be knowing you that well. So that's the second step. To have an objective and deeper look into the kind of work which you are doing. Point number 3, step number 3, what else can you do? It may be possible that you have got a boss who is an insecure boss. This is a topic which is happening in organizations. I'll record a separate video on this. But that also could be one possibility because of which the boss, the manager is not very comfortable appreciating you in public. Maybe even worse. the manager is taking the credit for the great work which you are doing. That also may happen. So we'll come to that in a separate video. It's a very important topic which you're talking about. In that case, the way ahead for you might be different. So we'll talk about it. So this could be the third reason. The fourth reason could be that maybe you're doing a great work, but you are a very poor communicator. The idea is not to keep on blowing your trumpet, but if you're doing something great, somebody has to take the accountability to let it reach out to people. If you feel that others are not doing it, you can do it, but be very, very polite, be very, very objective, and be very, very thoughtful and balanced while talking about something which you think is a great work. Maybe do it in a very subtle way so that people get the message. That's known as wisdom. Be wise while talking about the work which you are doing. But I do not think you should shy away from talking about something great which is happening. Maybe what you can do is to talk about something great which some of your peers have done in some of the meetings, and then in the same breath you also talk about something good which you also have done, and then ask for feedback, whether it is truly adding value to the company, to the team, to your peers. So that could be the fourth action step. The fifth action step could be, and that is once again all about taking accountability. If others are not doing it, instead of getting frustrated, why don't you do something about it yourself? So you set up a call with HR manager, talk to the person and ask the person, as why do you get a feeling that you have done these 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 tasks and still nobody is talking about it? So can HR do something to create a forum of rewarding people, of recognizing people? In one of my organizations, we used to have MD's awards, and people used to get rewarded and recognized in a brilliant forum. We used to have one digital session only, but this used to go for almost 3 hours, 2 hours to 3 hours for every group. We used to do it for different groups. And people used to get that sense of recognition, reward. So do something about it, talk to HR. And if you do all of these things and still you get a feeling that is going nowhere, come to a coach like me. We will discuss the way forward. One of the actions forward for you would be to look for a better place where you can keep your head high, where your mind is without fear, where you get a sense of recognized, where the leadership strongly believes in recognition. That's very important. If the leadership team does not believe in recognition, nothing is going to happen, because it all happens because of one guy. One person can change the world, can change a corporate, can change any institution for the best and for the worst of reasons. So this could be one of the reasons why you are not getting recognition. Maybe the leadership team does not believe, or maybe that one guy who is heading the organization does not believe in recognizing people. And in that case, maybe it's not happening with others also. Think about some of these things which I spoke about. And if you still want to go deeper, talk to me. It's my passion. I have given 10,000 hours to this field of human, team and organizational transformation. It's going to be fun, believe me. Please like, share with your friend. You never know, you can become the channel or source for somebody who is struggling in his or her career, become happier, get better in career, in the organization. Think over it. Thank you so much.